YouTubers, this is Nasrali TV blogger. Hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Today we're going to be discussing the alleged rumors of Stephen A. Smith and Molly Quorum dating or having some type of fling or what have you. I had alluded to it yesterday in the video that I did about Jalen Rose and Molly's divorce announcement and how they had been separated and everything for over a year. And I had mentioned, because I don't really watch First Take anymore, every once in a while, if I have time, I will watch some of Undisputed with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, but I have not been able to really sit down and watch a Stephen A. Smith show in quite some time. Because it's just always some foolishness and shenanigans, and I don't have time for the show. I want to listen to like actual sports takes and actual sports analysis and things of that nature. Anyways, yesterday, there were a lot of people who were posting different clips of interactions of Stephen A. Smith and Molly. And I didn't watch yesterday, but I had to quickly just kind of flick to the channel. And there was like a comment that Molly made that I found interesting because they were talking about some of the upcoming NFL games for the weekend. And Stephen A. Smith was talking about, the NFC East division rivals and how he would tailgate, for Philly and all this other stuff. And Molly made this comment, and mentioned, your sister so-and-so, I don't remember what Stephen A. Smith's sister's name is, but Molly verbalized her name on air and said, oh yeah, maybe she can make a spread. She makes really good food and stuff. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why would you just randomly say that on a live national broadcast on cable TV? Like, what is going on? So it would not surprise me if there was something going on between Stephen A. Smith and Molly Quorum. Again, all of this is alleged. None of it is confirmed. But keep in mind, there were rumors before even Jalen and Molly got married. I think it was even when they first were confirmed to be dating. There was rumors, if you guys recall, there was like a friend of Molly who was trying to expose her and said that basically she was hooking up with some other guy. This was like early stages of when the public found out that Jalen and Molly were a thing, and everybody thought that Jalen was going to dump her then. And, nobody ever really said anything about those rumors, but it always stuck with me because I always got the vibe that Molly's somebody who's kind of looking for the come up. And it would not surprise me at all because I knew a lot of people were saying yesterday, they were trying to say that Jalen and Molly were trying to be a power couple. And I was like, power couple where? Like, you guys are sports analysts. Like, what? This isn't Hollywood. This isn't the entertainment industry. I mean, yes, you guys work for corporate America. Yes, you guys, we recognize your faces. You are visible, especially in the social media era where everybody has a hot take on something. So you're obviously going to go viral for different things and all of that. But nobody is putting you on some separate type of pedestal, like unless you are a sports fan or if you're familiar with certain sports personalities, you'd have no idea who Jalen Rose and Molly Quorum were. You would not. So this notion about being a power couple is hilarious. I do believe, though, Jalen has a lot more money that he's worth compared to Stephen A. Smith, but I could see a situation due to the popularity and the hype of Stephen A. and, how bold he's been flirting lately with Molly Quorum on his show. It would not surprise me at all if they had something happening behind the scenes. Because why are you just verbalizing Stephen A. Smith's family members by name like that? And then why did Molly really move to Connecticut where ESPN headquarters is, where Bristol, Connecticut is, where Stephen A. Smith headquarters is? Why? It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. And it's just a very messy situation if indeed Stephen A. Smith is hooking up with Molly. Because somebody had also mentioned that I guess for the Thanksgiving episode that Stephen A. Smith did on his show, he was ranking things that he was grateful for, and he ranked Molly like number one. I don't know what he said specifically about her. And then he also complimented her, I guess a little while back, that she was, taking him shopping and getting his looks together and everything else. So I don't know what's going on there. Nothing would surprise me. Let's just say that, and it's like some of these positions, man, you have to be careful who you bring your significant others around. You just have to be careful. Because I didn't even remember Stephen A. even thinking twice about Molly until it was rumored that her and Jalen had something. So it just goes to show, how easy it is for these dudes to dirty Mac on these ladies. And at one point in time, I used to, want to work for ESPN or work because I loved talking sports. I love, analyzing sports and debating sports and everything else. But that type of environment where you're getting hit on 24/7, by all these former athletes, as well as, the existing people who work there that are, popular with the network. Like, it just seems like it is a very, very, it could be a very dangerous place for people if you're not careful, because you can easily get caught up. Easily get caught up if you're not, right with yourself and right with your beliefs and your morals and everything. So yeah, that is all I have. I guess I'll keep you guys updated if anything happens. I would imagine even if there is something going on with Molly and Stephen A., they would not go public now because the block is hot and everybody's still trying to process the fact that, they basically kept for a year that they were even separated, let alone, and even, another 7 or 8 months that they had already filed for divorce. So who knows, if this is true, we have no idea when the potential could be for a debut, but it would not shock me. It would not shock me. There are some people who just like to dirty Mac. So it would not shock me at all if this, could have been a factor, could have been a thing, and it might have just been heating up, or they're being a lot more flirtier and things on the air. But oh my gosh, that would be so awful. And I'm just thinking back to the episode a few months ago after, privately Jalen had filed for divorce, where Molly had broke down and was talking about Jalen Rose's mental health issues. And it's weird looking back on it now because it's like, well, why are you exposing that if you guys aren't even together anymore? Like, what are you doing? That wasn't your story to tell. So it's just very weird because even Stephen A. had a weird comment to that. And he was like, I just looked Jalen Rose in the eyes and, I know what he's going through because I lost my mom too and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, it's just, I don't know. There's just something sketch and something very sus going on that just doesn't sit right with me. Does not sit right with me at all. And it would not shock me again if something is going down on the low. And like all things, whatever is in the dark always comes to light. So if it is happening, if there is something going on, I'm sure we are going to hear about it very soon. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Do you guys think that there is something secretly going on between Molly and Stephen A. Smith? Do you think this is just, a hot rumor to continue the conversation going? What are your thoughts? Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And per usual, I will talk to you guys very, very soon.